One cold winter day, a crowd of people stood in front of a pet shop window and watched a litter of puppies snuggling up next to each other. A woman laughed and said, "What a delightful picture of brotherhood. Look at those puppies. They're keeping each other warm." A man next to her replied, "No, ma'am, they're not keeping each other warm. They're keeping themselves warm." Who are you keeping warm today? Who are you most interested in pleasing? Are you looking out for the interest of others or more trying to serve yourself? There are many examples that we can find in the Bible that warn against the sin of living a self-centered life. Paul told the church in Philippi in Philippians 2:3-4, "Let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others as more valuable than themselves. Let each of you look out not only for your own interests, but also for the interests of others." We should do this because we're Christians. We should do this while the world is striving to look out for themselves, because Christians need to be different and look out for others. They should be the ones who esteem others as more valuable than themselves. Christians should be the ones who are willing to sacrifice their desires and time and effort to benefit others, because benefiting them is valuable to us. We should be the first to volunteer in our communities. We should be the first to be willing to get uncomfortable and wear a mask to make others comfortable. We should be the first to welcome visitors as they enter our congregations and make sure they know they're welcome to sit anywhere and offer to answer any questions they may have. And all of this stems from Christ being our example. Christ was willing to spend time with others. He was willing to serve those he came into contact with, despite the fact that he was the one who was worthy of service. He was willing to get uncomfortable, to comfort others, even if it meant getting beat, mocked, and hung on a cross. We should never refuse to serve. We should never refuse to wear a mask to make others comfortable. Now, I understand some may have health reasons why they don't wear them, and I'm not talking to you, but we should never deny comfort to those who are around us. Christians are the light of the world. We're called to be a peculiar and a different people. 2 Corinthians 3:18 says, "But we all with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord." Do you love the thought that you exist to make God look glorious? You exist to display and reflect the glory of God. When we look out only for ourselves, we're only worried about how glorious we look, and we're robbing God. We can't call ourselves Christians if we're only looking to satisfy ourselves. The lawyers asked Jesus in Matthew 22, "What is the greatest command?" Jesus responded, starting in verse 37, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." Looking out for others comes first. D.L. Moody said, "God sends no one away empty except the ones who are full of themselves." If you consider yourself a Christian, examine your life. Find ways you can look out for the needs of others. Be willing to get uncomfortable. Be willing to sacrifice to benefit others. Thank you for watching this video. We invite you to worship with us at Whispering Pines Church of Christ here in Tuttle, Oklahoma. If you have any questions, please reach out. We would love to give you a biblical answer for your biblical question.